You're still listening to Kumbang Channel and this is KT News. Macau's average tourist price index (TPI) dropped 0.37% year-on-year in 2019. The Statistics and Census Bureau (SEC) has announced, as reported by the Macau Post Daily recently. The SEC statement this week said the decline was mainly attributable to lower hotel room rates and falling prices of handbags and women's clothing, while the higher cost of eating out and buying local food products partly offset the TPI decrease. Whereas the price indices of clothing and footwear and accommodation declined notably year-on-year. The indices of entertainment and cultural activities and food, alcoholic beverages and tobacco showed relatively large growth, the statement said. The Judiciary Police (PJ) busted an illegal in a residential flat near Ocean Gardens, Taipei recently, taking 15 mainlanders in for questioning, PJ spokesman Chan Woonman said, MPD reported. After the operation, Chan briefed reporters outside the residential building Baira Mar Leilok Tak Garden, an estate comprising 2 blocks, Leiloi and Leitak, next to the huge Ocean Gardens estate in western Taipei. Coordinated by the Unitary Police Service (SPU) and based on a tip-off, the Judiciary Police deployed 30 officers to investigate the flat in the successful mission. The local government said on Thursday it has contingency plans in place for the provision of medical services and epidemic prevention measures, considering the large flow of visitors expected to Macau over the Chinese New Year holidays, which start this coming Saturday. According to a statement by the Macau Government Information Bureau, GCS, the government is strictly complying with guidelines from the World Health Organization (WHO) concerning preventive measures following the outbreak of viral pneumonia in Wuhan, capital of Hebei province, popularly known as Wuhan virus, MPD reported. The government will provide updates to the public in a timely manner regarding its strategies for the prevention and, if needed, control of the spread of the coronavirus that has been newly identified in follow-up work as a result of the Wuhan outbreak, the statement said. And for Flash News tonight, Kingsway Group is organizing Miss World Macau 2020. An application is now open for all local beauty queen hopefuls. To apply and for all other information regarding the event, visit www.missworldmacau.com. The Labor Affairs Bureau says that it has already contacted Turbojet to ensure the employment of the company's local resident workers after the ferry company announced recently that the refusal of a proposed wage cut could lead to layoffs. As for the weather in Macau this week, the weather this week is predicted to be cloudy with some sunny periods, while rain is expected at the weekend. Local temperature throughout the week is forecast to be between 14 and 15 degrees Celsius. For more information about the local weather, visit www.smg.gov.mo. And that's all for tonight's KT News. And for art, we have right now in the studio a very special guest with me. I'd like to introduce to you our special guest tonight, an artist coming all the way from Macau, an artist called Nyoman Suarnata, Mr. Nyoman from Bali. Welcome to Macau. And you are going to present an exhibition called Exploring of Identity Between Imagination and Reality, organized by the Orient Foundation. It will be held at Casa Garden. The opening will be on Wednesday, January the 22nd, and it will go all the way up to 23rd of February. It's a 1 month, okay? We're gonna talk to him about the exhibition, but I'm gonna have to talk in Indonesian, and I'm gonna explain to you all in English, of course, after I speak to him. Oke, jadi Pak Nyoman sekali lagi selamat datang di Macau. Sekarang kita mau ceritakan untuk pendengar kita yang berbahasa Inggris ya. Boleh diulangin sekali lagi, tapi kalau bisa lebih simple, lebih sederhana. Pameran ini tentang apa ya? Nanti saya akan terjemahkan kepada mereka.
Untuk pameran ini sih saya menampilkan perjalanan saya, aksi eksperimen penggalian identitas untuk menemukan sebuah identitas dalam berkarya seni saya sendiri. Gitu. Ada beberapa hasil dari eksperimen dari tahun 2011 sampai tahun 2000 sampai sekarang yang terbaru 2019 saya tampilkan semuanya di sini. Iya.
Dan totalnya tadi 40 ya.
40, kurang lebih 40.
40 lukisan dan selain itu ada beberapa patung-patung juga ya.
Patung ya.
Statues ya.
Iya.
Okay, so guys, this exhibition is very interesting. First of all, Mr. Nyoman is a painter, okay? And if you haven't been to Bali, let me just tell you that, you know, Balinese artists, they're just awesome, really. Mr. Nyoman has come to Macau bringing about 40 paintings, okay? And all these paintings, they're in a journey of experiment by the artist himself since 2011 until now. And the latest painting was made in 2019, okay?
Yeah.
And all these paintings, they express the artistic identity of Mr. Nyoman himself, okay? Now, also another interesting thing about this exhibition is that he's actually also presenting several statues, okay? As you all know, some artists, they usually also, they can do not just painting, but they can do several other artistic thing as well. And it's the same thing with a lot of Balinese artists. But as Mr. Nyoman already mentioned to us in the Indonesian interview just now, that you do around how many percent? Berapa persen paintingnya?
Mungkin lebih 90%.
Around 90%
Yeah.
painting, and
Yeah.
the rest is
Sisanya.
exploring
Yeah.
anything available, right?
Iya.
Dan tadi Pak Nyoman boleh nggak kembali jelaskan lagi kalau dalam melukis biasanya inspirasi Pak Nyoman apa saja?
Banyak hal yang saya ada inspirasi dari saya, dari ya tentang budaya saya sendiri, tentang politik juga ada kan, tentang dari pengalaman pribadi juga ada kan, dari bincang-bincang atau ngobrol-ngobrol dengan teman-teman di kampung juga, di sekitaran tempat saya tinggal juga. Saya ada kadang-kadang bisa jadikan saya inspirasi gitu. Banyak hal, tidak menutup satu tidak fokus pada satu masalah saja itu.
Dan juga menampilkan banyak binatang ini ya.
Saya lebih suka menampilkan sebuah objek binatang.
Okay, let me just explain that. So, all these paintings, starting from 2011 until 2019, they are mainly, inspired by the object of animals. Okay. However, they're not the only themes, because as for themes, Mr. Nyoman just explained that he's been inspired by several different things, including his own culture, the Balinese culture, which is awesome. Once again, I'm going to Bali, guys. So yeah, if you haven't been to Bali, you gotta visit Bali and just check out this Balinese culture, okay? It's amazing. Apart from his own culture, Mr. Nyoman also used politics, the political situations maybe in Indonesia, or even various types of politics all across the world. And he's also using his own personal experience, such as, this is very interesting because I know how it is in Bali, such as when he's hanging out with his fellow villagers as well, just hanging out on the street and having coffee, drinking and everything. And he's using that as, his inspiration to create his artwork, like I said, Bali is very, very unique, and in Bali they have this culture that is called apa namanya, Pak Nyoman, yang kalau di Bali itu suka nongkrong di bersama-sama di tengah-tengah itu.
Ngobrol.
Iya, kayak di satu masyarakat suka nongkrong di satu tempat itu. Aduh, saya lupa namanya. Bukan. Jadi kayak di kampungnya itu ada satu tempat. Banjar, yes, that's right. Jadi Banjar juga termasuk ya, menjadi bisa jadi inspirasi juga.
Ya.
Karena tempat nongkrong ya.
Artinya bukan saya eksplorasi Banjar, tapi dari perbincangan teman-teman saya bisa menangkap sesuatu.
Iya, benar. Jadi topik-topiknya dari situ. So I was just mentioning to you now. I remember, I just couldn't remember, but Mr. Nyoman just reminded me about the culture of Banjar. Okay, Banjar is like this place in the middle of this neighborhood where all people who live in that neighborhood, they can go there, and mainly the guys, the men. Balai Banjar.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be called Balai Banjar.
Yeah.
And it's mainly the men, yeah? They all hang out there. And so, obviously, as a Balinese, Pak Nyoman, Mr. Nyoman, also hang out in this Balai Banjar. And then during this hanging out time, of course, they talk a lot about many things, yeah? And then these many things can become also the topics that he use.
Mungkin bisa saya koreksi, bukan di Balai Banjar, artinya saya mendapat di sekitar rumah. Kan kadang-kadang kita keluar rumah ada teman-teman ngobrol kan, ada kadang ada masyarakat yang sedang mungkin di warung-warung juga
Ah,
bisa.
so actually, yeah,
Bukan
even
banyak-banyak.
even
Hmm.
more so in the actual neighborhood itself. Like for example, when he goes out to the street and he meets some friends on the street,
Hmm.
or when he goes to a market and when he meets people and then he chats. So basically, everything in his daily life's activities he can use as a topic for his artwork.
Iya.
Apapun yang dikerjakan di dalam keseharian Pak
Iya,
Nyoman lah
iya.
pokoknya gitu ya bisa
Iya.
digunakan menjadi
Iya,
inspirasi.
iya.
Okay, now the same question that I gave you. What kind of message do you want to tell people through your exhibition? Pesan apa yang mau disampaikan kepada teman-teman?
Mengingat ini lukisan karya saya ada dari hasil eksperimen dari tahun 2011 sampai sekarang mungkin terlalu begitu banyak kalau kita bicarakan. Tapi ada beberapa karya saya yang ingin menyampaikan pesan tentang eksplorasi binatang ya. Itu lebih banyak saya ungkapkan dalam lukisan saya karena saya merasakan artinya bagaimana ketidakberdayaan binatang di hadapan manusia kan. Mungkin saya ingin menyampaikan lewat pesan lokal, mungkin bisa jadikan untuk permasalahan global juga kan, karena kita tahu banyak pembantaian binatang di beberapa daerah juga kan. Artinya itu yang ingin saya sampaikan juga, itu artinya masih banyak apa namanya eksplorasi binatang untuk kita jadikan mungkin alam.
So Mr. Nyoman is trying to send a message of exploration of animals.
Yeah.
Which he sees often in his life, how animal has been basically abused, or maybe not abused but also used as food products and everything. And so he's trying to show the hopelessness of the animals, and use it as a story that he can use as a series in all his artworks.
Mungkin untuk lebih lanjutnya bisa datang ke pameran, kita bisa bincang-bincang lebih jelas.
And so he's also saying to have more information, of course you have to come and visit the exhibition, especially on the opening this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. so you can chat directly with Mr. Nyoman. Okay. Well, Mr. Nyoman, thank you so much for coming here, and do you want to say anything at all? Please.
Untuk yang terakhir nih saya ingin menyampaikan ucapan terima kasih kepada Direktur Undasa Oriente, Mrs. Anna Paula Cleto, dan telah memberikan kesempatan dan ruangan untuk tempat saya berpameran.
Okay, Mr. Nyoman would also like to say a very personal thank you to the director of Art of Foundation, Orient Foundation, Anna Paula Cleto, for giving the opportunity for him to have a platform to show his artworks here in Macau. And for all the support for him to be here in Macau with us. Okay? Well, thank you so much for coming into the radio show tonight, and all the best to you. Sukses untuk pamerannya. Harap-harap bisa ketemu, and if I don't see you in the exhibition, I'll see you in Bali. Okay. Those of you, once again, please make sure you come to Exploring of Identity Between Imagination and Reality by artist Nyoman Suarnata from Bali, Indonesia, which will take place at Casa Garden, with the opening on Wednesday, January the 22nd at 6:30 p.m. and all the way up until February the 23rd. If you can't make it to the exhibition at all and you can't meet Mr. Nyoman, which will be leaving in a couple of days from now, then you better make sure you start arranging for your Bali trip, and then try to find him in Gianyar. If you're looking for his information, you can contact me at 638-238-30, and I'll give you his contact after he gives me your contact, of course. Okay? Well, thank you so much, okay? And I hope you can come back again, okay? And thank you, Francisco, although you don't talk anything, but thank you for bringing him here, okay? And for those of you who don't go away, I'm just gonna play you my next song. This is Ellie Goulding with a song called Something in the Way You Move. Don't go away, continue to listen to Kumbang channel. Kumbang, kumpul bareng yo. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was good.